So good morning all once again. So today we will be discussing some of the important questions regarding the portions that we have covered. I hope you are ready, isn't it? Ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you see? Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now try to answer to these questions. First one, dash is Python. Dash in Python. Note that word in. Okay. Dash in Python are interpreted as a sequence. It is from the starting. Okay. So you have to think about the concept that we have learned in the starting. Okay. A stream of bytes stored on some storage media. Clue for the first one is that this is the word that you always hear in each program. Dash in Python, stream of bytes, which means that dash has been stored on some storage media. And second one, I hope you have got the answer for the first one. One more clue regarding the first is that this is the word you often hear when we have started this chapter. This chapter is about that word. Okay. And second one, the dash function creates a file object used to call other support methods associated with it. Think when we write a program, what is the first statement, the function that we use to open, to create a file object? First, we have to create the file object using which function? Think first statement of every program. And third one, you all know. 3 modes. Then coming to the fourth one, dash method writes. There are two methods, which are the among which one is answer. Writes a list of strings. Strings means what will be the answer of a file. And fifth one, which file stores the information in the form of zeros and ones? Only 2 files are there. Sixth one, the read function reads data from the dash of a file. Read from where? It reads the data of a file from which position? You're writing the question or you're just writing the answer? Question also.
Question
okay.
and answer.
Okay. So till which question you have reached? So that I will go with you. Second one completed? Yeah, okay. Third one, familiar with, you all are familiar with the answers. 3 modes. Which are the 3 modes? You have to write the 3 modes. Okay. And fourth one, the method, the dash method writes a list of string, writes and list of string. With the help of these 2 words or with the help of these 2 terms, you can write the answer string. Which method treats the data as a string, list of string? Okay. That is the answer for the fourth. That will be the answer for the fourth one. And fifth one, a dash file is a series of ones and zeros. There are 2 types of files. You all know that. So which type of file contains the data in the form of zeros and ones? So what can be the answer? Yeah. That is all about the fifth one. Sixth one, the read function reads data from the dash of a file. You have to mention the position. Whenever data is being read from a particular file, from which position it reads the data. It can be middle, it can be at the beginning, it can be at the end. Reading. When you read particular portion, think. Okay. Seventh one, I hope you have reached till 6. Seventh one, the read lines method returns a list of lines from the file till what? Till what? Till a special character. Seventh one, I'm just talking about the seventh one. The read lines returns a list of lines from the file till which character? At the end of every line, there will be a character, which is that. Then eighth one, the dash method reads n character read. N character for reading n character. So which is the method? Ninth one, a dash governs the type of operation possible in the open file, which means that it has been required. Is required. What is required to specify for these operations? There is a word, common word for this, read, write, append. What is that? We have to mention that in the ninth one. Okay, for reading, writing, and append, it is having a common name. So what is that common name? You have to mention that in the ninth one. Okay. And 10th one, you know the two types of data files. Which are the two types of data files? And the 11th one, other name for object, file object. What is the other name for file object? Eleventh one, you have to mention the other name for the file object. 12th one, the dash file mode will open a file for read and write purpose. First word is read. So for read and write purpose, which is the file mode? Mention, please note, the first word is read. So what will be the answer? And 13th one, the dash file mode will open a file for write and read purpose. There are two methods. You can write any of the two. 13th one, you have to mention the file mode, which will open a file for write and read purpose. Okay. 14th one, to close an open file, which method? You know, at last we used to write that method. 15th one, to read all the file contents in the form of a list. Dash method is used to read in the form of a list. Read and list. So what will be the method? And 16th one, to write a list in a file. List means write and list. It's a combination of this. So what is the combination of this? Write and list. So I will tell you from the beginning once again. So first question is that dash in Python are, yes, interpreted as a sequence or stream of bytes. Sequence of bytes, it's known as what? We have learned in the starting. Second one, the dash function creates a file object. Which function? At the starting of every program, we used to write that function, which is used for creating a file object. Okay. Then third one, you know the three modes. Fourth one, the dash method writes a list of string, writes and list of string. You have to compare that both. Okay. And fifth one, the dash file. Which type of file stores the information in the form of ones and zeros? Sixth one, you have to write. What is the question? The read function reads data from the dash of a file. You have to mention the position. Is it middle? Is it starting or is it end? And read lines returns a list of lines from the file till what? It sees what? It encounters what? Okay. Eighth one, that method, the dash method reads read and end characters. Combine that, read and end characters. So which method? And ninth one, the dash governs the type of operation. For doing this, read, write, append. What is the main concept there? You have to mention that. And 10th one, you have to specify the two types of file. Please don't turn the page. Write what you know. Okay. Dia, yes. Don't turn the page. Write what you know. The other name for file object is, what is the other name for the file? What is the other name for the file? You have to mention that. 12th one, the mode which open a file for read and write purpose. First word is read. So what will be the file mode? Both is needed, but first one is read and write. So read means first one letter, one character. So what is that character? Plus something else. 13, the file mode which opens a file for write and read purpose. Opposite. First word is write. So what will be the answer? 14th one, to close. Whenever you see the word close, you know which method you have to use. And 15th one, to read all the file content in the form of list. Here the word is read and list. So which method is that? And last one, to write a list. The word is that. What is the word there? Write and list. So which method you have to use there? Completed? Completed? Yeah, what is the answer for the first one? What is the answer for the first one? From here, you will get the answer. Yes. What is the answer? Anyone can answer. What is the answer? Clear. The term that you used to hear in every program. What is that? This chapter is about that. What is that? Even if it is wrong, tell me. No problem.
File.
Yeah. Excellent. Files. First one is files or file. Second one, you all know. For creating a file object, first statement. Which function? Which method? Yes, yes. Can you just repeat it?
Open.
Open. Excellent. Second one is open. Okay. Third one that you are familiar. What is the answer? Three modes. Which are the three modes? Read, write. Yeah. Fourth one, writes a list of string. So which is the answer? Write and list. So which method? Yeah. Which method?
Write lines.
Excellent. Write lines. Fifth one. What is the answer? Which file shows the data in the form of zeros and ones?
Binary.
Yeah, binary. Good. Very good. Fifth one is binary. Sixth one. The read function reads the data from the
Beginning.
excellent beginning. Beginning, even if it is write or read, it will be from the starting. Okay, beginning. See, whenever you read a question, if any answer comes in your mind, no problem. You just say, even if it is wrong, no problem. Okay. What about the seventh one? The read lines returns a list of lines from the file till what? Till what? Every line. At the last, you can see one character, special character. What is that?
Slash.
Which means that end of file, isn't it? Yeah. EOF stands for end of file, which means that slash n. For Python, it is slash n. Eighth one. What is the answer for the eighth one? The method, the dash method reads n characters. So what is the answer? What is the answer?
Is it end of file or end of line?
It is end of file. EOF stands for file. Okay. Yes. See here, it has been asked from the file, isn't it? It is EOF, end of file. For end of line, it is slash n. Yeah. So for the eighth one, the method reads n characters from the file. So which method is that? Read an n character. Which method? Which method? To read the characters. Read n. Excellent. It is read n. And ninth one. A dash governs the type of operation. Example, read, write, append possible in the open file. So what is that term? What is that term? It can vary. It can be read, write, append. So what is the common name for that?
Function.
File mode. File mode. For every file, you have a file mode. Next, the two types of data files can be? Which are the two types of data file?
Text file and binary.
Excellent. Text and binary. Other name for the file object? What is the other name for the file object?
File handle.
Yes. File handle. What about others? Okay, I will be calling you one by one. Starting from Aditya. Yeah. What is the answer for the 12th one?
R plus 1.
Excellent. R plus. Yes. Shivani? Shivani? Shivani MJ? Don't worry. Just tell me what you know. Yeah. What is that? What can be the answer of the 13th one? The dash mode, which open a file for read, write and read, write and read. So what can be the answer? Both purpose. So what can be the answer? Yes. As Aditya told, for read and write purpose, it is R plus. So what about write and read? Yes, Shivani, try. No idea? Yes, Shivani, no idea? Okay, Srihari will help you. Yes, Srihari.
W plus.
Yes. It is W plus, or it can be what else? One more option is there for write and read. Same. One more option. Can anyone tell me?
A plus.
Excellent. It is A plus. It can be A plus or W plus. Okay, both are correct. 14th one, Krishna. Krishna?
Close.
Yes. 14th one, to close, we use which method? Close.
Close.
Yeah, very good. So now I would like to call Aryan.
Yes, ma'am.
15th one.
Read lines.
Excellent. Chris, read lines. And the last chance, the lucky one is Emmanuel. 16th, yeah.
Right lane.
Excellent. And the 16th one is right lines. Okay. So you all are familiar with this concept. After hearing your answers, I'm very happy. Question is not over. Completed? Yeah. Shall we move to the next page? Yeah. This multiple choice question. Which of the following command is used to open that particular file in read mode? Please go through the, yeah,
In Zoom.
Zoom. Okay. Is it okay, my dear?
Yes, ma'am, but I can't see the first question.
Wait. Is it okay now?
Yes, ma'am.
Please go through the difference between 1/ and double/. Remember that point. After that, you have to mark the answer for the first one, okay? It is /dem. So, which option? To open that particular file. So, what will be the correct option? Or what can be the correct one? And second one also, please go through the basic points regarding /t, double/t. Okay. Then in the second answer, you have to choose the option in which you have to open a file with write mode. Third one, in which format binary file contains information? Easy one. In which format? You are just familiar with one option. So which is that? And fourth one, is there a delimiter? Which means that you know what is delimiter for binary files. We have learned this when we have gone through the topic about the delimiter, between difference between the text file, which file is having the delimiter. Is it over? Over?
Yes.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
can you show the second question's option also?
Okay.
Okay.
The last one. What is easier for a program to read and write? Which means that which file is easier for a program to read and write? Only you have to learn two files in this chapter. So among that both, one is the answer. Easier, not for us. So for a program, so which is the easier one? Which format? Is it over, my dears? Yeah, I think it is over, right? After discussing this page,
No.
we will go. No. Okay. After discussing the answers of this page, we will go to the next page. I think it is over, right? No. No. Okay. Right. Emmanuel, is it over? Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Dia, is it over? Yes, ma'am. Okay. I think these questions are easier for you, isn't it? Is it very easy, right? No. After reading a particular question, anyway, answer, a set of answer according to you will come in your mind, isn't it? So I hope we can discuss. It's 11:40. Yeah. What is the answer for the first one? Which option? Yeah, I told you no worries. Tell me what you know.
B.
B. All are with B, right? It is right. B. Okay, you know, we have learned in the first class, right? And it is about read mode, only read. So that is why. Just go through what is the importance of the double slash. What about the second one? Same. But here difference is the mode, file mode. So what is the answer for the second one? C, right? C or D? Which one?
B.
B, right. B. Third one, in which format binary file contains information? Hmm?
ASCII.
No. Binary file, which is the format in which the data has been stored in memory, which means the zeros and ones, isn't it? So this is the only line that we have learned when we were just discussing about this binary file. Okay. Please keep this point in your mind. Binary file stores information in the same format in which data have been stored in memory. And fourth one, is there any delimiter for a binary file?
No.
No. Fifth one, which file is easier?
Binary file.
Binary file. For programs, wasn't it? Shall we move to the next page? Do we have time? Yeah.
Ma'am, which is the fourth question's answer?
Which one, my dear? This one. Yeah.
Delimiter for
no.
binary file.
For only this file. For binary file, there is no delimiter. You just go through the topic, okay, that we have learned before. Yeah, I think it is okay. Should I zoom it?
First three questions.
Okay, first, okay. Yeah. For opening of the file, which command is used? Easy one. Then seventh one, what does this code means? What are the file object? Is it true or false? Do till eighth one. Yes, Alvin, tell me the answer for the first first one, which means that sixth one. Alvin,
Yes, ma'am.
what is the answer for the sixth one, my dear? For opening a file, what is the answer? Open. Which
Three.
yeah, 3. Excellent. It is open function. Yes, open method. Very good. So, Gaudi, what about the seventh one, my dear?
First one.
Which means that, yes, it opens this file with which mode? If this file mode is not specified by default, which is the file mode? Which is the file mode?
Read.
Read. Excellent. And is there anyone who didn't get any chance and who is very sad that he or she didn't get any chance? Is there anyone? Yes, Achyut, tell me. What are file object? Which means that it is stated that file object are used to read and write data to a file. Is it true or false? Go through the program. For reading and writing, do we use this file object?
No.
You don't use file object? First statement.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Did you get the point? First we use, yes. Using this only we use to read and write. So it is true. Is it over? We have class till 50, right? Next question was good, but I don't know whether, is it over?
Yes, ma'am.
So no need to write the next question, but you have to tell me the answer. Yeah, 9th one. Just read and tell me the answer. Which of the following statements are true regarding the opening mode of a file? Not only one point, there are 3 points which are correct. Mention, tell me that. First one, when you open a file for reading, okay, for reading, if the file doesn't exist, an error occurs. Is it true or false? For reading, if that file is not there, will it display any error message?
False.
It will. It is true. Okay. When you are just opening a file, the file, if that file doesn't exist in the case of reading mode, it will show an error. Only in the case of reading mode. Is that clear? Is that clear? So this is true. What about the second one? When you open a file for writing, if the file doesn't exist, will it show an error message for writing? Will it show?
No.
No. For writing, it will not show. For reading, it will show. Okay. And see, when you want to open a file for reading, if that file doesn't exist, the program will open an empty file. Will it open for reading mode? No, it will not open. D, look at the D1. When you open a file for writing, if the file doesn't exist, it will create a new file. Is it true? Yes. And last one. When you open a file for writing, if the file exists, the existing file is overwritten with new file. Is it true or false? Only we have open use the mode for write mode. So will it overwrite if we try to write datas? Not append. Will it overwrite? Yes. It is write mode. It will overwrite. If we try to write the data again into a particular file, it will overwrite. But in the case of append, it is not like that. Is that clear? So these are the answer, which is correct. Okay? Yeah. Is it okay? Is it okay? Is it okay? Say something.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you all. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.